जिसका नाम है थिंक एंड ग्रो रिच। तो बिना टाइम ज़ाया शुरू करते हैं। Author's preface to original edition. Every chapter of this book mentions the money-making secrets that has made fortunes for more than 500 exceedingly wealthy people whom I have carefully analyzed over a long period of years. The secret was brought to my attention more than a quarter of a century ago by Andrew Carnegie, the canny, lovable old Scotsman carelessly tossed it into my mind when I was but a boy. Then he sat back in his chair with a merry twinkle in his eyes and watched carefully to see is of what he had said to me. When he saw that I had grasped the idea, he asked if I would be willing to spend 20 years or more preparing myself to take it to the world to men and women who without the secret might go through life as filter. I said I would, and with Mr. Carnegie's cooperation, I have kept my promise. This book contains the secrets which has been put to a practical test by thousands of people from almost every walk of life. It was Mr. Carnegie's idea that the magic formula which gave him a stupendous fortune ought to be placed within reach of people who do not have time in investigate how people make money. He hoped that I might test and demonstrate the soundness of the formula through the experience of men and women in every calling. He believed the formula should be taught in all schools and colleges and expresses the opinion that if the were properly taught is would so revolutionize the entire educational that the time spent in school could be reduced to less than half. His experience with Charles M. Schwab. C. Page number 58. Page number 58. Year 58. Page number. First, the huge United States Steel Corporation was born in the mind of Charles M. Schwab in of an idea he created through his imagination. Second, he mixed faith with his idea. Third, he formulated a plan for the transformation of his idea into physical and financial reality. Fourth, he put his plan into action with his famous speech at the University Club. Fifth, he applied and followed through on his plan with persistence and backed it with firm decision until it had been fully carried out. Sixth, he prepared the way of success by a burning desire for success. If you have often wondered how great, fortunate, and enormous related this story of the creation of the United States Steel Corporation will be enlightening. If you have any doubt that people can think and grow rich, this story should dispel that doubt, because in it you can plainly see the application of a major portion of the 13 principles described in this book. John Lowell in the New York World Telegram, with whose courtesy it is here repaired dramatically told this astounding story of the power of an idea. अब इधर चलते हैं जी. And other young men of Mr. Schwab types converged Mr. Carnegie. That much of what is taught is in school is of no value whatsoever. In connection with the business of earning a living or accumulating deeds, he arrived at his decision having taken into his business one young man after another, many with little schooling, and developed in them rare leadership by coaching them in the in the use of his formula. Moreover, his coaching made Fortune's chapter of faith. You will read astounding story of how the formula was applied to the organization of the giant United States Steel Corporation. It was conceived and carried out by one of the young men through whom Mr. Crane proved that his formula will work for all who are ready for it. This single application of the secret by the young man Charles, Mr. Schwab, and him a huge fortune in both money and opportunity. Broadly speaking, this particular application of this formula was worth $16 million, $600 million. This fact and they are fact well known to almost every who knew Mr. Carnage. Give you a fair idea of what the reading of this book may bring to you. Prove it. You know what you want. Even before I had undergone 20 years of practical testing, the secret was based on to more than 100,000 men and women who have used it for their personal benefit. As Mr. Carnegie planned that they should, some have made fortunes with it, others have used it successfully in creating harmony in their homes. Contents. ये तो हमें शायद नहीं पढ़नी चाहिए, ये भी नहीं, ये any person destining himself or to accumulate riches of any consequence without possession of their secret. From these two facts, I draw the conclusion that the secret is more important as a part of the knowledge essential for self-determination than anything one receives through what is popularly known as education. What is education anyway? As a far schooling is concerned, many of these men had very little. John Wanamaker once told me that what little schooling he had, he acquired in very much the same manner as a locomotive takes on water by scooping it up as it runs. Henry Ford never reached high school, let alone college. I am not attempting to minimize the value of schooling, but I am trying to impress my nest belief that those who master and apply the secret which will reach high stations, accumulate reach and organize with life on their own terms, even if their schooling has been meagre. Remember to, as you go through the book, that it deals with the secret to which I refer has been mentioned no fewer than 100 times throughout his book. It has not been directly named off, for it seems to work more successfully when it is merely uncovered and left inside, where those are ready and searching for it may pick it up. That is why Mr. Carnegie dosed it to me so quietly, without giving me its specific name. If you were ready to put it to use, you will recognize this secret. At least once in every chapter. I wish I could tell you how. You will know if you are ready, but the would deprive you of much of the benefit you will receive when you make the discovery in your own way. While this book was being written, my own son, who was finishing the last year of his college work, picked up the manuscript of chapter 2, read it, and discovered the secret for himself. He used the information so effectively that he went directly in a responsible position at a starting salary greater than the average man ever earns. His story has been briefly described. The average man, in chapter 2. When you read it, perhaps you will dismiss any feeling you may have had at the beginning of the book, that is feeling you prompts too much. तो आज के लिए इतना. ये देखें, इसका नाम है थिंक एंड ग्रो. ये 20 मिनट की वीडियो है. ये इसके पीछे भी है, देख लें. नेपोलियन हिल. ये देखें. तो मिलते हैं अगली वीडियो में. तो पूरी वीडियो देखने के लिए शुक्रिया. आपने सब्सक्राइब करना है और लाइक करना है. ओके.